Hi guys, happy Friday. These are your cards for October 4th, 2019. I decided to go with a crystal theme today because I don't know if these are allergies or if it's a cold. It feels like both. So they've been acting up, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with crystal. So I just got these. And I love how the crystal colors actually go with the sun card. So our cards for today are the sun, the man holding a coin, yin and yang, and apparitions. With this one, I have a feeling that some of us have a man coming into our life, and it's gonna this is actually, if you follow the Asian culture, this is actually a lucky coin, and it's like a coin of abundance. So maybe a man is coming into your life and is gonna help change your financial situation. Yin and yang. I feel that some of us are trying to still find balance in life, and that's quite understandably with the fall season, with those who have children, or say you have a seasonal job, things get chaotic. So operations, I think more, some of us are seeing more things. We're hearing spirit more, and that beautiful door is still open for October. So if you have someone that you love to get readings from, go check them out, because right now that door is open and it's only for the rest of the month for October. So get a reading done if you haven't gotten yours done yet. And it's just, the magic is just flowing. So the sun, new beginnings, great creativity. So we've been talking about this creative energy for a while now. So if there's projects that are creative projects you want to get done, let it flow this weekend. So this weekend's supposed to actually be nice in my area. So if you have some outdoor projects you want to get done, this is your weekend to get them done. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card pertains. I'm about to sneeze here. My apologies. Pertains blessings in your life. 1 second. Excuse me. Your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this card is your time for new beginnings, an onset of nurturing, new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the accumulations of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writings or publication of a book. This actually speaks to someone that I know, or even giving birth to a new you. So with fall, it's like a new year. It's like a new season. Oh, it's a new season, but you know what I mean? It's like a new season of life, because now we're coming into this cooler, crisper air, and it's like you're wearing your comfy clothes, and it's like any of you that follow the Hebrew faith or Hindi faith, it's the new year. We just had Rosh Hashanah, followed by Yom Kippur to end the 10 days of repentance. And then we have Diwali coming up. So even if you don't celebrate those events, it's, you can still feel the energy in the air. We had the four of us that we're going to do the group event. We're talking about how the fall feels like a new year, and in a lot of ways it is. This could also be your mindset. Always thinking about fall as a new season. This could be a new you, a new beginning. This is actually a new beginning with the tarot cards. We August, mid-August to end of August, we were coming at the end of a cycle, and we were with the Wheel of Fortune. We were starting a new one, beginning of September. So some of us are now finding our passion projects. Some of us are actually finding what our life's purpose is, something that gives healing to others, giving back to others. So this is what this beautiful, yummy energy is about: is finding our life's purpose and a new you. And every day you can start a new you. Yesterday you weren't your best. That's fine. Learn from yesterday. That was in the past, and now let's move forward and be a better you today. Every day that you are alive is always a new opportunity to be a better you. So always take that with you, that it's a beginning of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and your vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of sunshine, bringing inspiration, growth, abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining in on your intentions now. So also, if you want to do intentions, manifestations, great time to do a vision board. Great time to do candle magic. If you're not familiar with candle magic, you get a fresh, brand new candle. You take, I would say, a nail, and carve what you want in the candle, things that you want. So if you want to pay off your debt, so you can write the word debt and then cross it out. So you want to abolish your debt. You want to find love, so you can write soulmate or twin flame. And you don't have to limit yourself to one thing. You could write all over the candle. And so you basically put your intentions onto this candle and you light the candle and let it burn all the way down. So try to do it on the full moon. If you have to leave and the candle is still burning, as you blow it out, say my intentions are still there even though I'm blowing out this candle, and then relight it when you have a chance. So, lots of beautiful things you can do to be a better new you. Put your manifestations out there and your inspire yourself to be yourself, to make yourself to be a better person. So we got this gentleman here, a male connection in money, health, and value, or value. This card shows a man sitting in a luscious flowery field holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspiring of yourself or the readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on the way when you take control of your own finances and act. So act is, you know what I mean? Like, we've been talking about this a lot when people talk to me about their finances. It's like, we are grown people. We know what we should be doing. That we have to sit there and pay those most important bills every single month. And you know what I mean? Make sure you're putting a little bit of money away. Even if it's $5 to $10 into a savings account, try and do that. Because you got to look after yourself. Rainy day fund. You know what I mean? Stop wasting. Like, look at the things you spend your money on and see, like, is it really worth it? Like, I know a lot of things bring us happiness, but it's like, can you buy that a little later when you have a little more money? You know what I mean? Don't watch how you spend your money on takeout food and liquor and all those other extracurricular activities that some people enjoy to indulge in. So just watch your coins. And you know what I mean? You gotta take charge of our own life here. This card upright also reveals the assistance of a financial advisor or a healer whom you already know or soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the actions you need to take next. Be open to the person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. So that's what I picked up when I saw this guy, that this man, because he looks like that guy Fabio, like, you know what I mean, that you see all in all the romantic novels in the 90s, 80s, 90s, that I think this is someone that's going to sweep some people off their feet. They're well off, so don't be intimidated. Some people, someone's going to come and give you some advice, and you're going to have to please read that contract thoroughly. Make sure everything that it says is what you want. If it's not, then speak up. Use your own intuition. If it does something that doesn't seem right, then question it. And if you don't feel comfortable signing this contract, do not do it. Do not feel like you're forced to do anything. So the third card we got is yin and yang. So we're trying to still find balance, passive, active, intuitive, logic. Oh my gosh, today it's just like I feel I hadn't eaten all day, and then I finally had some chicken noodle soup, and I put some cayenne pepper in it just to, fight off whatever is in my throat right now. And I do feel better. I was way worse earlier. So it's helping. And I was drinking hot water and ginger, and that's helping with honey. and that's helping my cough. Like I had a bunch of itchiness in my throat. So it's like, I have to find the balance. So instead, I was trying to push myself to go for my nightly walk, and I'm like, you know what, not tonight. I need to take a night off. So it's finding the yin and yang in things. I did a lot of things around the house. I went outside and I mowed the lawn. So, I got work that I needed to get done, but I didn't push myself that extra mile today because I do feel drained. And I know for a fact if I would have pushed myself, I would have burnt out. So you got to find the yin and yang in everything, the happy medium. So if you're not able to do everything, just say it's okay. I can try and get some done tomorrow. You're not the worst person on earth for not getting the laundry done. It's okay. This card represents an energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cycle energy moving into or out of your experiences. The upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great I can't say this word. Sorry, guys. Intuition and gestation. External circumstances may be focusing you to go within, examine present activities. It's an especially good time for contemplation so wrap things up. Yang often calls you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to those sides of your nature. Being more than action is the intention here. Being more than action. And being is in big bold letters. Being more than action is the intention here. Usually it's like being, less words and more action, so that's kind of interesting. And the final card is operations. It is choosing guidance. This is quite beautiful card. I love the garden there. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She's enjoying the scent and beauty of the single bloom. Yet around her and behind her are brambly bushes. She can be focused on these, worried that she might get caught up in the prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's passing to experience the blessings of the single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, which is up here, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds wielding to open up. So as I was saying, yesterday's cards, that we are something. The universe has been saying this for a while, that something has happened in our journey that came to an end, and we had to make decisions with the information we had, and we made what choices we did based on the information we had at the time. And there was also some choices that we made I was in this situation myself, so I know what people are feeling. We chose what was most important to us. So in my case, I chose my children over certain things. And it's like, now these rewards are going to pay off. There's a saying in the Bible, and I say this time and time again, whatever was taken away from you will be replaced and 1,000 times fold. So know that situation, the truth is coming to a head, that karma is coming back big time, and don't be so hard on yourself. Like they're saying, she is the single rose, and she's appreciating everything from that single rose, and her choices that are in the light are now beginning to bud. The rewards are coming in, and we've been told September, October, we were getting rewards, and we had some barriers put up by universe, either protecting us, or if it was dealing with love, maybe they chose a different job or they did something different, so it kind of delayed things. But mid-October, November, these things are starting to flourish. So you'll start seeing things happening more, like they're saying, everything's gonna. The card yesterday was saying that streak of bad luck of things going against us is turning. Stay with the Wheel of Fortune card we got upside down for our Throne Thursdays. It was saying everything that was going against us is now going for us. So keep positive, guys. This card upright is telling you that you will have much to be grateful for. See? Much to be grateful for. So, you know what I mean? They tell you sometimes not to think about the past, but the past is a useful weapon. They're telling you when you're in the same situation again, that you're repeating a life lesson again, that try to think, sometimes it's difficult to think of it, but if especially if you're put on the spot, but if you have time to reflect, sit there and say, I was in this situation before, or a situation like this before. What happened? What was the outcome? And how can I change it? What would I do differently? Use hindsight. They always say hindsight is 20/20. So now that you've been in this situation before, this person might not necessarily be the same thing, but use caution, use your intuition, use your senses. We've been called to use our senses, intuition for a long time now. They keep telling us, keep your intuition up, follow your gut. So if you're redoing a life lesson, try to reflect on that life lesson and what would you change differently from before. You know, like if, for instance, I would never choose to be friends with her again because she ended up backstabbing me. So someone is coming into your life again that's like this person, has the same character traits, not exactly like them, but somewhat. And do you want to put yourself through that again? So keep your guard up is basically what I would say. And don't be fooled again. It's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me thrice, well, I don't know what they would say with that. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flourishing bush behind the woman, this bush right here, on the card, this is more to come that you cannot yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. And it's hard to find appreciation, guys. But you know what? Especially with myself, I only bring this up, guys. Don't think that I'm looking for a pity party, because I'm not. I bring up this situation because a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of my friends are in the same shoes as myself. I have a lot of friends, you know, I had about, almost 4 girlfriends that were almost in the same shoes as myself after Shane passed. It's the only reason I bring this up. You know, how, you know, I try to be relatable. I'm honest and authentic, so I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm just trying to be relatable to those that are feeling the same emotions. So I was saying, choosing appreciation. So instead of letting the negative thoughts take over, be thankful for that you are alive today. Be thankful that you have a roof over your head, you have electricity, you have food on your table, you're able to pay your bills. That's what being appreciative is. You know what I mean? Change your mindset. It takes a while, but it changes. And I'm trying to teach my older son this. You know, how do your children, because you're not taught these things in school. You're not taught about mental health. How to, you know, when you're being bullied or when you don't feel like, you know, life is worth living anymore. They don't teach you these things. It looks like they're trying to now more, but, you know, it starts at home. You know, we as parents have to be better than past. So learn from life experiences and try to make sure that your children don't repeat history's mistakes. So that's what I try to teach my children. When you hear negative thoughts, don't let them take over. Those negative voices can be quite loud at sometimes. And I told them, when the voices get too loud for you to take, come to me. And me and you can, you know, meditate. Me and you can, you know, watch a movie. We talk about it. And I let him get all his feelings out. And it helps, you know, to get that out, to get those emotions out. It's you know, writing down helps, but talking helps the most, because when you get hugs and snuggles and reassurances that they're not alone, that you've also felt that way, or maybe someone you know felt that way, they feel that they're related to. They feel like, you know, it's okay to feel these things. It happens to everyone. They're not alone, and you can help them change those thoughts so they can be positive and be the best human being possible. And in turn, they might meet someone along the way that they can help. They pay it forward. So choose to be appreciative. Even the smallest things. You find a loonie on the ground and you were able to buy yourself a coffee. Appreciation. This decision swifts your consciousness from lack to value. It is guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. And it's true. You got to find the light in the darkness. You don't have to be a faithful person. You don't have to be a spiritual person. Just be a good person. Be thankful for all the good days, and on the bad days, be appreciative of all the things that that were positive. It's all about finding the balance, right? We have the darkness here, and you have the light here. So you find the balance of darkness and light. Not saying that when you're in those dark days that that there's anything wrong with that. We all have those days, but in those days, try to focus more on the light. Like this is. Just say to yourself, this is, one bad day, and how many good days are ahead of me. Say to yourself, this too shall pass. This is not going to dictate the rest of my life. This is just a little blip in the road. Like they're saying, appreciate the single rose, and more roses will bloom. Nourish yourself, and your life will be beautiful. So have a blessed weekend, guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live on Saturday after Shabbat because of this cold or whatever the heck it is, but I'll try. I'll see how I feel. So have a blessed Friday, and if I don't see you, have a blessed weekend.